Is UpLevelRewards really an easy way to earn $1,000 extra, or is it a waste of time? My name's Michael and I've tested hundreds of ways to make money online, and many viewers have asked me about this platform, so I decided to take a closer look, and in this UpLevelRewards review I will share both the pros and the cons. And let me just reveal right away that yes, you potentially can earn, but there are also some very important details you need to consider before signing up. So I'll show you all this in this video so you can figure out whether you should join or not. So when you first come to UpLevelRewards, it looks super easy because it, for example, just says that you need to complete 25 deals to claim $1,000 reward, or you can then just complete fewer to get lesser value rewards. And that all sounds really great and easy, of course. And you can actually potentially get these $1,000, and you can also, as it says, potentially get $100 just by completing 5 offers. But there are also some important details you need to be aware of. So let me explain a little bit more about how it works. So what UpLevelRewards offers is these extra rewards, potentially up to $1,000 by you completing different offers. So if you've used get paid to sites before, it's basically different paid offers, but they also have a type of offers that you will usually not find on get paid to sites. So what you then need to do is, as you can see, you have to complete these different offers and then you can earn different rewards. And you can see it can go all the way up to $1,000. But to get that, you would also need to complete 25 offers, which actually doesn't seem like a lot if you could actually get $1,000 for it. And they even also say here that the customers who, for example, received a $500 reward usually only spend on average around $24, while those received $1,000 spent around $61 on average. So even though some of the offers might be paid, that sounds very promising. But again, that is not the case for all. These are just numbers, but that doesn't mean that this is what will actually happen for you. So let me take you through the sign up process, because that is very important to understand, because that's a part of what you also agree to when you participate in this, because it's of course not as easy as just getting $1,000 with a few clicks. So let's talk more about it so you know exactly what to expect. So I have now clicked to get started, and then you will start with this $100 offer, and then you can choose which gift card you would like to go for. And I will just choose a Visa gift card. It doesn't really matter for the overall experience and what you get out of it. I just want to show you exactly what you can expect. And then it will then continue through this type of survey. And the question can seem quite innocent as first, so you just need to reply here, and it doesn't really matter what you reply. It's just a way to make it seem like you are doing something to get the reward. But then you would need to share your email, so I'll just do that and then continue here. And then you continue through the survey, and so far it just seems like a regular welcome survey you would get on any other platform if you start there. So it's not really a big deal, you just shop whatever. But then now these offers start to come, and for example, save $5 when you sign up for personalized pet content. And if you say yes to this, then you will start receiving all these offers in your email. And it's important to be aware that this is not a part of the offers you need to take. These are just other additional offers they will bombard you with during this sign up process. And you see again here, if you say yes, for example, to be contacted by an attorney there, you see here it says that you provide your signature and express written consent there that they can contact you for marketing purposes. So again, you would say yes to be bombarded with different promotional offers, even calls at times. And they keep doing that, trying to ask you if you want a call. And again, then they keep bombarding you with all kind of other questions. And then when you get to the end of the survey, and I've tried a few times just to test it, and how many of these offers you get kind of varies, but in general you can end up sometimes getting bombarded with different promotional offers during the welcome survey before you actually even get to start taking these different offers that can potentially help you to earn. And then you can see, then you also need to agree to the terms, and that means that you will agree to be called, texted, and emailed by a select group of marketing partners from the list above. And then they have a list here of marketing partners, and these marketing partners that are similar types of sites, some of them, and you don't know how many partners they maybe have also. So you potentially will risk getting bombarded with a lot of text messages, phone calls, and emails. And this is a very important aspect you need to consider before you sign up for this. And this is just to even get started with the offers. You haven't even completed any offers yet, and already now you have agreed to receive a lot of phone calls, text messages, and emails. And now you then finally get to the actual deals, and you can see these different level 1 deals that you would need to do, and then you would need to pay for it. And then if you completed 5, then you would potentially qualify for these different gift cards, or if you complete 25, you would eventually qualify for $1,000, but there is a cost for many of them. And also when you get to the higher levels, there will be a higher cost. And some of the offers also, for example, they recommend something like Opinion City. That's, in my opinion, a site that's a complete waste of time. So it doesn't seem like they're very critical. And for example, signing up for something like Disney Plus for a trial there, and you have to pay for that. Well, you can find offers like that on general get paid to sites where you will get paid here now for also doing that. And that's just the type of offers that I would prefer instead, because I find that here it's not completely transparent how much you will end up paying and when you will get paid, because there are a lot of things you do need to go through. And that's the thing that you might not realize when you first just come to the site and if you are new to reward sites. So to sum it all up, UpLevelRewards can be a way to potentially earn some extra money. And it seems easy at first, but there are a lot of things you need to be aware of. You will have to say yes to be contacted by a lot of partners. It is not clear how much you will end up spending to actually get the rewards. You do need to complete a certain number of deals, and there might not be deals you want to do. When you first look at level 1, yeah, that's easy, but when you come to the higher levels, it can be quite costly, and also maybe just offers you don't want to do or deals you don't want to take, and then there's no way for you to move forward. So personally, I really don't like it. I don't like this getting bombarded with phone calls and text messages and things like that to be able to get that offer. But again, that all depends on you. If you don't mind that, then it can be a way to potentially get a reward. And if you haven't done it, please share your experience below. That would be great to hear. I'm just saying personally, it's not for me, and people have asked me about it here, so I wanted to make it very clear what you can actually expect and what you do need to consider that is in small writing that you might not be aware of at first. Personally, I just prefer using reward websites and apps that are easier to use, where you just get paid for each offer. I do have a list, for example, of the top get paid to sites on my website. I will leave a link to that below so you can go and check that out. And if you're in general just interested in using different free ways to earn some extra money online, I have a free email course that teaches you all the best practices that I've learned over years of testing. So I'll also leave a link to that below so you can go and check that out. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.